construction's complete over there. Let's see.
Maybe that'll make them trust us slightly.
See, there we go. Look, there we go. We are going to be taking a world soon. Okay, so let's just take a look around.
So I feel like I need...
This down here is quite nice. So...
to get this technology.
Once this guy's done what he's doing, I'm going to ask him to come in this direction. Grab me a starbase down here. I'm only lacking 21, so let's just wait for that and we'll take one down there as well.
Research complete.
Sure that we are expanding in the right direction. Another piece of research is complete. Good call. Searching quickly. Let's take Pitharan Dust, or shall we take Engor? We'll take atmospheric filtering, actually. A little bit better habitability.
So, let's see. Have you got any tips in the chat? Let me know if you think I need to do anything in particular or I'm doing anything wrong. I feel like I'm starting to get surrounded a little bit here.
What would you say your positive income should be prior to trying to colonize another world?
I don't know if I do it correctly, but I'm very, very slow in colonizing other worlds just because you get a huge tech bonus for only having one planet.
That is true.
I mean,
focuses on getting my main world sort of up and running.
Yeah, like my main world has 5 slots left, and once I fill maybe 2 or 3 more of them, then I'll build another planet. But until then, I think that I get a pretty nice early boost because of it. But again, that may not be optimal. So.
It's a great day for FLOOB. I think we've colonized another world, have we? Here's Olam. Now Olam's going to take a little while. It's going to be 33 months until it's ready. It's costing 8. Guys, just in the process of doing what needs.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you guys: would you prioritize Destroyer or would you prioritize Starhold? Both of them are really important.
Probably Destroyer early game.
I've already got Destroyers, so I would need Starhold. I haven't been offered Starhold yet.
Well, I have to follow the will of the people when they say Destroyers. So.
Magnificent.
Yes.
You should do that. You should not ask us anything. Because we know nothing.
We know nothing.
We know nothing. Initiate greeting protocol. Right, it's starting to find a lot of people around us now, so let's get you out, guys, out. Agree.
We should have a think about going to our ship designer.
I've got 2 people that don't like me.
I'm going to clear the design, then auto complete the ship.
We're going to purify everything, so we need to.
Right.
We need to deal with those very soon.
Yep, I would like to overwrite the design.
Very soon.
Not sure if I want any more of these. Oh, look, we can upgrade. Do it. Well, that didn't take much, did it? Oh, you're not in a single fleet.
So, luckily, they can come through one of 2 points. So what we need to do is we need to get a choke point set up. And I think we want to kind of choke point Volmore and Andrade.
What does an alien zoo do?
So that's going to be our sort of choke point area. Really.
Migration, attraction, citizen, pop happiness.
Now, when you guys do choke points, do you set them up at the edge of your space, or are you okay with losing a few systems until they get to them?
I set them up. I usually set them up at the edge of my space as my first kind of shout. Because I have a fanatical purifier literally right next to me. It makes sense for me to be in a sort of defensive position.
Great.
Right. I have yet to meet another empire.
Let's see if you guys will have a research agreement.
Need better mineral. Better.
Excellent.
We've unlocked destroyers. Fantastic. I think I would like... Things have started. Haven't finished. Let's grab... Why not? Improve Corvette hull. Still nicely in the positive with regards to food, drink, wine, women. Oh, we've got some Kappa aliens. Let's see if we've got any interesting projects to do. Let's track that on the map. We will investigate the Kappa aliens. Got an anomaly. Let's go for it.
Yeah, so, Gul, have you met any other empires where you are?
Yes, I've met one called the Order of Zun.
And are they out for your blood?
No, they seem to be quite nice. They're a race of fungus, and we're very good friends.
Excellent. I haven't met a single other empire, so I'm really, really hoping that I get the lucky one that doesn't have anyone else out here. Because it usually works out like that. Every time I play multiplayer, there's somebody that has like nothing next to them and they can expand forever.
Oh.
Situation log updated. Research complete.
I have just met another race called the Sintomori Commissariat. They're out on the edge of the map. Get a new research.
Yeah, that's a mouthful. I swear the developers just want me to trip over my own tongue every time I play this.
It's kind of their thing, isn't it?
It is. Or you know, like there's the pop-ups that you get whenever special projects go off and things. The one that has always made me laugh every time I see it, even though I've seen it multiple times, it's the one about the forest that just got up and like walked away, and it's like this hugely shocking thing, and the only thing that you say is like peculiar. Just imagine like sitting on a desk somewhere reading that, you know, like you get in the scientist notes from off planet, and you're just sipping your coffee, and you're like, okay, you file that away, but it's just like non-traditional reactions. Or somebody's like, I'm going to wipe you off the face of the galaxy. And
you say,
says,
indeed.
Okay. Yeah. It's so paradox, though. They do that for all their games.
Alright, let's take a look at our ship designer again. We now have destroyers. We're going to clear it. We're going to auto-complete it.
Yeah, I'm going to try and do that, Fiddlesby. I'm going to try and do that. That's my plan.
Great stuff. Olam, how long has Olam Prime got?
Oh, I just met somebody. The United Cervantes Domains, yes.
The United Cervantes.
Yes, the only thing that we can say to them is I sense prey.
I'm actually going to stop this guy from doing
So we sense prey, apparently.
We've got to build mining stations. We've now got additional things. So what I want to do is try and build a starbase there. We're still lacking 52, which is... Building that? Yep, he's building that. Because what I want to do here is I want to take that choke point. It's got some nice resources in it. So it makes sense for me to be able to come here, prevent them from expanding in this direction, and that gives me access to all these lovely juicy resources, which is great. Let's just check on our capital world. Bar. Everything seems to be going fine there. Our pops are still building out. Research, we've got potentials here, a lot of potentials. Very tempted by the carriers. This does expand on further advancements in the field of robotics. Do that. Construction somewhere is complete of something. Thing I'm aware of. Take a look at this.
Yeah, that's... So I was all excited about possibly working with Bane, And then I fired up my empire, and the first empire I got, and I thought, oh, this is going to be great. We're going to all be friends, and the only thing I can say to them is pray. Pray. And I'm like, oh, God. And then I couldn't even trade with anyone, and I was really sad. The plan has gone awry. I was even talking to the viewers about that last night, that we were going to gang up on the Gaul.
Did I know about this?
Sad now. Heart is broken.
A little bit deserves that, really, isn't it, Gul?
Not even a little bit.
Not a little bit. Just a little bit.
Olin Prime is complete, guys. Great stuff.
Oh, energy credits. You're really busting my balls here.
Let's move you into the food spot, and we will build a hydroponics farm
I
here.
want all of this area here, so I need to kind of...
Now, there's a bunch of things that we can't get rid of at the moment, which is a shame. Hopefully that's going to change.
I feel like I'm on a race at the moment to claim territory.
I feel that because we've got a little bit of...
Still, like an expansion space. So he's blocked off.
Tile blockers.
What have we got up here?
Starbase capacity +2.
Oh, great.
Idea.
Slaving
Fleet
despots
command
and
limit
fanatical
+20.
purifiers. Well, this is a happy, joyous time
Starbase
for me.
capacity.
I'm not feeling the pressure at all.
Let's move over to Olam.
Yeah, better than me. I could not have handled that start. Especially because I think they would have all attacked me because I'm a big threat to them.
The girl is friends with everyone.
I have a confession to make, and I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
What's that?
I've never finished Deep Space Nine.
My God.
That's heresy of the
I
highest.
know, and I consider myself to be a pretty decent Star Trek fan. I've watched Voyager.
Based on what you've just told me, I beg to differ.
Yeah, no, the last episode I ever watched was the one where Odo came back from the Great Link and thought that, you know, Garon was a changeling. And I was like, okay, alright, I need to put this down for a little bit, and then I never came back to it. So I feel bad about that. Maybe I'll try to rectify that today. After we're done here, I can probably get off 5 or 6 episodes in a row.
Alright, what do we want now?
And that just came out so wrong.
Yep, let's research it. Ooh, advanced Corvette hulls. That's too expensive. It's not something that I want. Mining Network 2. I was talking about that earlier. Let's take it. Wow.
And I don't know
Hoshio
if
is
you guys feel
amazing.
this way too, but I've always liked Star Wars and Star Trek, so I don't understand the rivalry. But as I get older, go ahead.
I think rivalries of that type have always existed. There was a similar rivalry between DS9 and Babylon 5 back in the day, wasn't there?
System survey complete.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember what I'm going to consider the golden age of sci-fi, which was the 90s, because I was growing up during that time. So there was always a show to watch every night if you wanted to, essentially. It's pretty awesome. But I think that as I get older, I'd always like Star Wars more as I was younger. But I realized that I can never be Luke. It doesn't matter how cool I am. I'll never be Luke Skywalker. I'm not going to have the Force. The only difference between myself and Captain Picard is that he's got technology, but he doesn't have superpowers. He's a man. He's intelligent, and he strives to be better. And that's something that I could be. So I find myself, as I get older in life, appreciating Star Trek even more. So I don't know if that's too deep for this.
No, I agree with you. I think if we boil it down to superheroes, I've got similar feelings on superheroes. I think the ones that are simply men, I actually find far more compelling. For example, Batman and Iron Man, I find far more compelling than, as an example, Superman. Everybody wanted to be Superman when they were a kid because he's got his laser eyes and all that kind of behaviour. Whereas as you get older, you realise that this is unachievable. However, if I had limitless funds, I could be Batman.
That's right.
Clearly, what you should have said was that you should be Bane, because that's the right answer.
I never saw that movie.
Don't talk to me.
I'm dead to him now.
You're dead to me now. You made me sad. So it's very, very, very sad.
And they even filmed it here too. I did drive past the set one day when they were out on the streets.
Research complete.
See what we can.
Construction complete.
Tempted to build a monument or a stronghold here.
So that revelation has really upset the chat. They're like, blasphemy, you're a traitor, you never finished Deep Space Nine. I know. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna start going to therapy for it. Maybe counseling. I'll go twice a week. I don't know if my insurance will cover it, but I'll talk to the guy and we'll see.
Well, the simple fact of the matter is, you've admitted that there's a problem and you are taking steps to resolve it.
Right, and if I was a celebrity, all I'd have to do is go to rehab and pretty much anything in the world can be forgiven, right?
Absolutely. They tried to make you go to rehab and you said, yeah, right then.
Anomaly found.
Any network here? Stuff.
Alright, so I'm up to 2 planets now. How's your empire coming along?
Pretty similar position from the sounds of things. I've got 2 as well.
I do not have 2 planets, but then I'm robots, so yeah.
I have found a fairly hostile empire near mine, which is the Shintomori fellows. Now, having a look at them, it tells me that their fleet power is superior to mine, however their naval capacity is inferior. So that's interesting. It means if I build more ships, I could technically be superior. Right, let's concentrate on tile blockers here. I think plasma 3. That sounds fun.
So it looks like I can go to war now against my neighbor because they built right up to me.
Some UV lasers. Take a look at our ship designer.
And they can subsequently go to war against me for containment. My actionable item is called Hunger, so we desire to feast off of them.
Yeah, it's only 11 though, Michael, whereas this one is a 22.
Are we grabbing afterburners? Oh, that's why.
System survey complete.
Oh, in fact, I want to settle both, if I'm being honest with you.
Let's take
Or start on
a
both.
couple of destroyers. Oh, a destroyer. Let's take a destroyer. We'll also spend a little bit of time
No,
upgrading our
we'll finish
fleet.
that. We'll finish that one.
Okay, so do we want expansion at this point? Domination, prosperity, supremacy. What does supremacy do? Starbase upgrade cost reduced by 20%. That sounds good. That increases our core sector systems. We don't need that right now.
That one's go there.
Demand vassalization or tribute. What else does it do? Prosperity? We're going to go with Unity.
Oh, there's a derelict cruisers over there.
What do they do?
Gives me a cruiser.
Right, thanks for that.
Complete.
Right, have you got one as well?
No, I just want to know what they do.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm just interested in, your development, how you're doing, whether you're happy or not. These are the things that matter to me. These are the things that Bane, always told you. Care, man.
System survey complete.
Some real lies going on today, which I don't like.
No kills, please.
Research complete.
Oh,
Robertson system.
just found another empire. Let's take.
Yeah, so my destroyer's name is the Irresistible, which I think is the absolute perfect name for a weapon of destruction. It's kind of like, have you ever seen the movie Mom and Dad Save the World? It's an old movie.
I don't think
probably
I have.
not. It's from the 90s. They basically, two people get abducted to a planet full of stupid people. And essentially, like, they wage war by having these little grenades. They're called light grenades, and if you pick them up, they destroy the person that picks them up. And he's like, well, why the hell would you ever do that? And he's like, because here. And he shows them. It says, pick me up. He's like, ingenious, isn't it? And they lose their whole battalion to it. And I'm just like, wow. But that's always how it makes me feel when I see something like this.
Right, so what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and cut this empire off from expanding in the same direction as us. We really want Hoshfir.
Okay, that totally didn't work nearly as well as I thought it was going to. Sorry about that.
But is what you wanted, wasn't it? Admit it.
Sorry, I was concentrating hard on all these military empires that seem to have sprung up around me. Everybody just please stop it. Can't we all just get along? There we go. So that's doing that.
System survey complete.
Survey is complete.
He's goal streaming. No, he's recording, so you'll see this on the channel, actually.
I am recording, yeah.
Now, we are losing energy now, so we've got to be a little bit careful.
Evading hostile fleet.
Ah, bugger. New aliens now? Hey. They are new. Research them now. Know what's happening? I actually wanted to have a chat with them. They don't like me overly, because they're xenophobic. A non-aggression pact, yeah, that's not happening.
Special project complete. Situation log updated.
Right, they're equivalent, but they're inferior in two other ways. They've got a lot of planets, actually, so maybe going to war with them is the way forward. Once...
complete.
Oh, hello. Once we've blocked them off, maybe we need to start the war. Go take that.
Construction complete.
Right. Upgrade you to... Looks like another engineering facility. Running out of it. Doesn't look like we are, which is good.
Research complete.
Okay. I'm going to take a monument here. Another research is complete. Basic strike craft. Subspace torpedoes sound fun. Let's actually take the Starhole. Something that we need to be thinking about. We've only got 767 fleet here. Continue that build up. Oh god.
I need better engines. It's taking too long.
On with Olam. Here's what I wanted to do. Why are you not doing a good time? Oh, it's the planet habitability. I thought it was green. The Savannah world, damn it. Here that time.
Yeah, the new stations. The stations are really worthwhile now. So essentially, what I'm just doing here is obviously when I get a Starhold, I need to upgrade to a Starhold, but I need the technology. I'm just going to add gun batteries for the time being to it. Defences are quite expensive at this point.
Flame influence
but I just want to put an imposing
10%.
presence at this system, making it feel annoying to attack against the enemy. The enemy is expanding, and they are hostile. They're going to be hostile because they're fanatic, xenophobe, and militarists, and they're fanatical purifiers. So, Ancient Greeting Protocol. These guys are pacifists and spiritualists. Yeah, in the xenophile.
I think overall we're doing okay. relatively happy with. Ah, good. Construction's complete of this. Can't
See
quite
if
build
these
the mining
guys will
station.
research with me. No. No. Sad.
What we've done here is we've blocked off here, so which means a lot of these should be.
Because you're
available to-
spiritualist, no one likes me.
Missing 61 minerals. Not too bad. Got a +6 though that's coming up there. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yes! Let us begin the colonization.
When you say colonization,
Yes.
is it actual colonization or is it just destroying everybody in your path?
No, I'm actually colonizing. I'm not an aggressive kind of machine today.
That's nice.
I know, isn't it?
Construction complete.
I have to watch my energy supplies very carefully.
One thing I'm not experiencing is any resource issues. The resources I'm getting, it's not a massive amount by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not awful either, which is good.
What are you at?
Research
What kind of
complete.
plus minerals are you currently receiving?
Plus 30 something minerals and only about plus 20 energy.
And my energy is getting very much used up very quickly.
What are you doing? You are researching. What are all these things? Battle debris? Why don't you research the projects here? Oh, you've got a +4 skill, okay. You have got +4 skill. Oh, right. He needs skill 5 or higher. Perhaps once he's researched
Now,
that,
with
he will
this
get up.
move, at the very least, I will have stopped the expansion fear this way, so I can be free to claim all these, hopefully, worlds up here once we've claimed our ship here. See you, Viking.
See you later, bud.
Things are getting a little hectic over here.
Oh dear.
Okay, we'll cancel that. I think I'd like to build an energy grid instead. We'll increase the overall energy credits built on the planet.
Yeah, I found somebody, and I think we're gonna go to war, and I'm a little concerned, and I've never done it before in this game, so... In
My
2.0.
My best advice is to just make sure that your star bases are protecting your choke points, because they will attack you from unknown angles while you're attacking them. And make sure you've got enough armies, because the real thing now is to move your armies and fleet onto position on your borders before you go to war. That's my best advice for you.
See, now I'm all scared. So you mean they won't just come the expected easy ways? They're gonna go all the way around and try
Oh
to...
no, they'll try to take the path of least resistance.
Oh, okay.
Right, you're doing that.
Wouldn't
Good.
you?
Well, I would. So I mean, that's how I have it set up. But if they were like, what if if we go like 5 systems over here and 1 system up, we can go right to his home world.
You're very optimistic, aren't you? I'm just saying. It's a lovely trait to have.
This could all go south so quickly.
Artisan troop here. This guy is currently researching the battle debris. More research is... Oh, hang on. Building. Let's go with building. Better. Now, of course, this isn't occupied at the moment, but that's fine. Take another look at Olam. Fine on there. So this is, in our New Horizons playthrough, this is where I fell down. Cheeky.
Situation log updated.
Okay, derelict ship is available. Let's track on map. Is it? Oh, look, you're right here. Research it. sillies. Oh, hello.